What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let me get back into my videos. I just started getting acclimated back in here at home. I'm trying to do a little catch up. There was a lot of different types of news I wanted to cover on the other channel. So let's get going on here. Some of the things that people are concerned about is what the hell is going on with cryptocurrencies. We'll talk about that here in a second. A reminder to everybody that if you're thinking about buying precious metals, give a consideration to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. If you're a first-time buyer here in the United States or Puerto Rico and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. You guys know I have this second YouTube channel. It's called The Hidden Things Are in Front of Your Eyes. Again, there are things in here I post on this channel that I can't. I post on this channel, not this channel. Right? So I could post in The Hidden Things Are in Front of Your Eyes that I can't post on this channel. So, again, I want to encourage you guys, if you like checking out the news and getting my opinion on a lot of these things, go on over there and check out some of the videos and subscribe. You guys know about this. This is LBRY. It's just like a YouTube without all the censoring and editing and all the other fun living things that are going on. So I encourage you guys to come check it out. This one is really good right here. I do comparison of what's going on with the Democratic Party as well as what happened during the days of Hitler's rise to power. There's a lot of similarities, and it should scare the bejeebus right out of you. All right, so real quickly, people keep asking me about gold and silver. Anytime it starts to make any legitimate run, they've been squashing it down. They really don't want this to take off. All right. And people are going, wow, we thought this was going to happen on this day or that day. Yeah, we did. Lots of us have been watching for these key events and key dates to make something happen with gold and silver. But every time they even remotely start to make a run, they get slammed. All right. So they slam it back down again. And so what I was joking with a friend of mine about this, and I said, this is the AI. For those you don't know, most of Wall Street's now run by AI. So they're set and trained to do things a certain way. And that includes, in my opinion, manipulating markets. So what happens is if people start to feel like the market is going to crash and you see it drop down a lot of points, then people run to safe haven investments like gold and silver, and cryptocurrency seems to be a big part of that as well. But for the most part, gold and silver, I'm not a big fan of cryptocurrencies. You guys heard me talk about it. But nonetheless, what they've been able to do is anytime that gold and silver remotely start to go on a run, they do a little bit of manipulating, and then it really does look like people are moving from safe haven stocks over into more riskier ones, and it kind of steers people away from doing what's right, and that is to go into precious metals. Again, I keep telling you guys that the crash of the dollar is coming, and that's going to weigh heavy on what's going on with gold and silver. Now, having said that, what you need to be watching is not just whether the value, or I shouldn't say the value, but the price on gold and silver goes up. That's not the only thing you guys should be focusing on, because what you should be asking yourself, has the value increased? Okay? What I mean by that is, are things going up in cost? Is gold and silver gaining value? In other words, if the value of the dollar starts to drop, but the prices stay the same, well, then gold and silver is actually gathering value. That's good. That means you can get more things with the money. Does that make sense? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I worded that right, but nonetheless. So it's not just, it's what can you buy with your gold and silver? You know what I mean? People are so focused on the spot price, but that's not the only thing you should be keeping an eye on. If your gold and silver continues to stay at this price range, what I also wanted to see is, has it gained any value? All right, so that's what I'm looking for, and it is, by the way. There was a few weeks there in which the dollar value was dropping, and then all of a sudden it started to get magically a little stronger. Now, go figure. But nonetheless, we've seen some serious manipulation within cryptocurrencies. I told you guys it was my feeling that a lot of people were running over here to cryptocurrencies to keep you away from gold and silver. Bitcoin went on a big run, got way up there, and I told you guys you got to be careful because when it goes up there, sometimes it comes crashing down. It's about 10,000 points lower than where it was at its high. All right, that's about 1/4 of its value is gone. That's 25%. I told you guys if you have a bad heart, you probably don't want to invest in cryptocurrencies. That's because it's so volatile and it goes up and down in huge swings. But what you want to look at is over here. See 52-week range. This is the lowest value in 52 weeks, and this is the highest. What you'll notice is, I don't want to pat myself on the back a little bit, but Ethereum is still maintaining. It goes up and down, but not as big as Bitcoin has. It's done very good about getting up there in value and then holding on to its value. Ethereum has. All right. Also, you guys notice .1 and .2, they really took off like a bat out of hell. For those of you who weren't paying attention, I was talking about them when they were really super cheap. Somewhere in about this range right here, they were like $4. They're 4 times its value in a short period of time. So Polkadot's done really good. I don't talk about them all the time, but there was a time I was talking about them for a couple of days. But anyways, look at XRP. Where you at, XRP? So XRP is, why does this look wrong? 22. Oh yeah, I got way up there. So it got knocked all the way down to about 19 cents. Remember that when everybody was panicking about XRP, and then all of a sudden went right back up to 30, and now it's hovering somewhere around 27 cents. Cryptocurrencies seem to have flattened out, is what's happened here. So again, the one cryptocurrency that I have a lot of faith in is Ethereum. Most of you guys know I'm not a big fan of cryptocurrencies, but I do realize there's a window of opportunity, and I think we're in that window right now. I keep saying that, but just so you guys understand that when you see the markets drop like this, then you might consider buying on a dip. If you look at cost average over time, it's cheaper for you. Whether it's in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Polkadot, XRP, you know what I mean? Right now, XRP, with the new administration coming in, the new SEC person who took over is friendly to Brad Garlinghouse. Something tells me that we should start looking again at XRP as an investment to jump onto, okay? Because I have a feeling... Yeah, we're going to get some news. You're going to see it start to go up again. All right, that's just a hunch. I'm still debating on whether I want to jump on that. I told you guys I'm a big Ethereum fan. All of my money is in Ethereum. All right. So don't panic, you guys. When you see this kind of swing happen, look, I get it. If you bought it when it was, 40,000 and then it dropped down 25%, I get that you're stressing over it. That's no problem. Just hang tight. Don't sell. You don't incur a loss until you sell. So hang tight. All right, you guys, but Ethereum, always positive, always doing good, staying around its 52-week high. You can see both Polkadots around their 52-week high. What are we looking at here? This here is a Cardano. It's up there near its 52-week high. It looks like Chainlink has broke a record. It did. It got up to its record high for 52 weeks anyways. What else is over there? VeChain. These are things that you might want to peek at over here, but make sure you study and do your research on what these cryptocurrencies do. I tend to stay around the top ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM. If I don't say this, I know I'm gonna catch hell. Litecoin. Yes, Lisa, I see it. Litecoin. Actually, it jumped way up there, man. It's still up there around 138. Came down a little bit. But nonetheless, Chainlink, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and XLM, these are the ones that we always keep an eye on. But for me, again, like 96% of all my investments are into precious metals and always will be. Again, I'm expecting the dollar to drop. I don't know if I shared this with you or not, but one of the things that make me concerned about, us going 100% digital is right here. This is a perfect example of this. Complete internet shutdown wipes out Uganda's Bitcoin trading. See, this is what I'm talking about, why we don't, the so-called Great Reset, trying to push us 100% into digital currency, we'll run into this kind of crap all the time. Either it's done purposely or by accident. This makes it really hard if you're trying to get out there and you need your money for an emergency situation and you can't get to it. Again, these are one of the weaknesses that I find these digital currencies have. But it said wiped out Bitcoin trading. How do they go back and track what people lost? That's what I want to know about. All right, so if I lost money, how are you going to recoup that for me? How are you going to audit what was gained and what was lost? Do you just throw up your arms and go, oh, wow, man, it's just one of those things. Sorry, everybody. No, this is why this is dangerous, cryptocurrencies, all right? So Janet Yellen, remember I told you about her before Biden even got into office. I said, look, she's not a fan of Bitcoin. She's not a fan of cryptocurrencies at all. As a matter of fact, she thinks they're a threat. But I also told you a little bit later that, yeah, but now the Biden administration is going into office. And keep in mind, Biden is aligning himself up with what's called as the Great Reset. They want everything 100% cryptocurrencies, or digital currency. So for her to do a about face is not surprising to me at all. Janet Yellen updates stance on cryptocurrencies after earlier comments led to Bitcoin carnage. Yeah, but this isn't the only thing. People were also selling off and trying to grab some profits real quick. And then also you got Joe Biden's woman that's getting ready here to be, the Treasury Secretary is she's not a fan of cryptocurrencies, and of course, again, now all of a sudden she's changing her stance. It's not because she's had some type of epiphany about it or something. No, she's knows that the Biden administration is moving into the Great Reset, and they want us all to be 100% digital currency. So if you have this lady in here telling us not to trust it and why she doesn't trust it, you know what I mean, as part of the Biden administration, then when everybody gets forced over to the Great Reset to do 100% digital currency, how are we going to say we trust it when his own Treasury Secretary is not a fan of it? So you see how it's amazing how politics would change your morals, your ethics, and your opinion. Okay. So responding to a question on what she saw as potential threats and benefits of Bitcoin and other digital currencies, Yellen said it's important we consider the benefits of cryptocurrencies and other digital assets and the potential they have to improve the efficiency of the financial system. We already know this. XRP will be the new SWIFT system. Brad Garlinghouse already said it. We know this. All their contracts are with financial institutions everywhere, mostly banks. All right, so there will be a need for it, but it's not going to do anything fancy. It's just an updated version. That's all it is. Earlier this week, Yellen had expressed concerns about the use of cryptocurrencies in financing of illicit activities and invited criticism for Bitcoin supporters, including ARK Investment Cathie Wood. Of course, but she's right. We all know there's a lot of nefarious things going on the dark web, and that Bitcoin was part of it, including children trafficking. All right. So nonetheless, this is what caused the carnage. This is what caused the coin to drop. That plus people just kind of jumping in on the bandwagon and grabbing some profits real quick. But will it rebound? A lot of you guys are asking me, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, it's going to. I think everybody's kind of slowed down a little bit after you see 1/4 of your money drop. So they'll just leave it there, hoping to recoup. But will they add more? Again, I say, yay, buy on a dip. Buy on a dip. And for those of you who want to buy cryptocurrencies, go down in my description. There's a link that takes you to Coinbase, and you can buy cryptocurrencies there. All right, you'll give you $10 just for following the link. So former Canadian Prime Minister lists Bitcoin as possible future reserve currency. I could see it being used in a basket of currencies. That has been brought up several times, so I can see a scenario in which that happens. But again, the cryptocurrencies are just like fiat currency. There's nothing supporting this. There's nothing backing this up. It's like our treasury dollars. You know what I mean? It just says backed by the promise of your government. Yeah, okay, we trust our governments that much. Okay, but that's the same thing with cryptocurrencies. There's nothing backing it or supporting it. And somebody said, wow, they're talking about backing it with gold. But here's my problem with crypto. Anything digital. People say, oh, you got the open source. You can see the open codes. You can see everything. And there's total transparency. No, that's just what they let you see. We have no idea what's being done on the back end. What kind of sneaky crap. And that's what I don't like. The fact that they could steal your money from you or just take it from you for one excuse or another is something I don't have a lot of confidence in. But again, having said that, that doesn't mean I don't think there's an opportunity, or that doesn't mean I don't see an opportunity in which we can make some money off of it, and that's where we are now. But for them, look at this, Stephen Harper An economist and former Prime Minister of Canada said Bitcoin could potentially see use as a reserve currency. I don't know about a reserve currency, but it's going to supplement the U.S. the U.S. dollar's international role as a reserve currency. Nah, I don't see that happening. I think people are trying to get away from, somebody being actual reserve currency and get back into the gold standard, what's important for everybody, keeps everybody on the level playing field. In an interview with Cambridge House's Jay Morton on Sunday, Harper acknowledged the U.S. dollar had been on a downtrend. Remember I told you that, and that's why we're seeing cryptocurrencies going up and gold and silver. Had been on a downtrend, but said that there were few viable international alternatives even when looking at the euro and yuan. Unless the U.S. becomes a catastrophe, which most likely will, it's hard to see that the alternative to the U.S. dollar as the world's major reserve currency, other than, gold, Bitcoin, and a whole basket of things, right? Harper said, I think you'll see that the number of things that people use as reserves will expand, but the U.S. dollar will still be the bulk of it. So good for us. Not really. I actually want to see the value of the dollar go down because I want to see my gold and silver go up, but we'll keep an eye on it. So that's, all these things are good hype for cryptocurrencies, but it's just my opinion that they're saying these types of things again. Why? Because they're all pushing us towards a great reset, and the great reset wants us all to do what? Go 100% digital, and that's what worries me about it. But again, I want you guys, don't panic when you see it go down. Yes, I seen it go down a big chunk. This actually got up to 32. Looks like it's on its way back up again. Right now is probably a good time to jump on the bandwagon. Why it's low. Again, it links down in the description. Follow it, and it will take you over to where you can buy some cryptocurrencies before they start to all go up again, it looks like. So don't panic when it goes down. Buy on the dip. That's what I always say. Let me know what you guys think. Bitcoin as a reserve currency. I don't think so. Anyways, hit the thumbs up button if you're not a subscriber. Please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.